Hey there, my name is Forrest from Capital Dental Equipment. Today we're going to be going over the Carestream 9000 3D CBCT unit. This is my friend Helix. He's going to be assisting us with our patient positioning on the unit. Right now, as you can see, our unit is naked, so you get to see a little bit more of what goes on underneath the panels. But for today, we're going to be going over the basic modalities of our unit, as well as some software functionality. But to go ahead and start, let me show you the main buttons that we're going to be utilizing. Our up and down is going to be our overall height. This you can see by the patient icon to the left. This is going to be our chin rest, up and down height. You can see the icon of the patient's chin to the left. We have a laser button. This will bring up our mid-sagittal laser. This will bring up our Frankfurt plane laser, as well as our center rotation laser. And the last button we have on here is going to be our home rotation. This is ideal to utilize after taking an image on a patient. This will reset the unit to its home position so it's ready for the next patient. The last thing we have is our power button for the overall unit. It is recommended to power the unit on at the beginning of a workday and power the unit off after the end of every workday. I would also recommend powering the overall unit off on the weekends. So now we'll move over to software. All right, we are now in front of our computer, and I will go ahead and show you the CS imaging software. We will double click on our icon, and the first thing that you can see that pops up is going to be our patient selection. Right now we have one patient input as NSP. Over to the right, you can see all the images that we have taken on this patient. You can see there are panos as well as 3D CBCTs. If we wanted to add a new patient into our software, we'd come up to create a patient. We would enter in our first name. We would enter in our last name. We'd enter in our date of birth. Our social security number, and our gender. After we've completed this, we will click Create a Patient. Once our patient is created, we will open up our patient profile, and we will look up towards the top where we have a panoramic image and we have a 3D image icon. These are the only two icons you will need to concern yourself with on the CBCT unit. Once we select our pano icon, it will launch our acquisition software. Same situation with our 3D side. When we engage our 3D icon, it will activate our 3D software. Last thing to see on the software is our patient history. If you'd like to view the images outside of the initial page, inside of our software, we could come to our patient history. Any images that we would have taken on this patient would be here in this catalog. There is one thing to be aware of in the software at the bottom right. The 3 gold rings shows that our unit is connected to the computer. If I turn the unit off, we will now see an error popping up on the screen showing we do not have connection. This here is showing that the unit is trying to configure and connect with the computer once again. Most likely you will need to turn the unit back on or call your customer support for further technical advice. As you can see in the bottom right, the 3 rings are still red. They are not gold. Once our 3 rings turn back to gold, we will have connection. Round 37, yellow, rather, yeah. Yellow, rather. Hey there, my name is Forrest from